On the f20b, oh shit. This is the f20b distributor conversion. Basically, you have to take the 4 or 5 wires from the original factory distributor wiring and the 2 wires that go to the crank sensor on the original 2.3 engine, and you just bring them back here, and it's pretty much, you match it up color for color for just about everything. It's green to green, yellow to yellow, red to red, white to white, and let's see, there's a yellow and green which goes to the yellow and green wire. But you just basically hook everything up color to color, and you just use this pigtail off of the JDM harness. We had this all wrapped up nice and neat and everything like that, but I had to unwrap it. A couple people needed to see this. Another thing that you do have to do, especially if you use a JDM transmission, let's see if we can get down here. Let's see. Alright, you see that wire right there? That's a 5-volt reference wire that you have to use for the JDM sensors. So, like, there's the JDM sensor, and you see that's a 3-wire sensor. So when you're using the f20b computer, essentially all you need to do is tap into any of the 5-volt reference to make that work correctly. Again, if you're going to use your factory JD or USDM transmission, you need to source that sensor and the other one that looks just like it. It's the speed sensors, and essentially wire in, you know, the 5-volt reference to it, because that's all that is. That little yellow wire right there just goes right up, and I tapped it into, I believe, the TPS sensor is what I tapped it into. And like I said, I got it tucked into the harness there. Then that red and blue wire, that's the ITB wire. Again, since you're actually, if you run the f20b computer, that wire is going to control the little flaps inside the intake. That comes over to here. Let's see. Now that is a plug off the JD or the USDM system that you don't use. Well, yeah, it's the red and yellow. I can't actually remember what the hell that was for, but I stole the one black yellow power for the ITB sensor, which is, where's it at? It's this thing right here. It's this little doohickey, right? Oh, sorry. I'm looking at my hands and not the camera. Bad camera work. Alright, see, I got the ITB sensor sitting back here. You got the vacuum hose going to it, and the vacuum hose going over to this little thing right here. And like I said, I just stole the power coming off of this plug that was no longer being used to go to here, and then like I said, the red and blue wire goes to the ECU. So that's how I did that. And then let's see, on this car, this is what I did for the throttle bracket, was attach it up there, because the USDM throttle cable is way longer. Like, you will not be able to bracket it to here like where it's supposed to be. So that's what I did for that. Let's see, like I said, factory mount, factory mount, factory mount. Let's see, that's just eBay header. Let's see, this is what I was talking about here. Like, that one bolt hole don't line up and whatnot, so I just put a couple of bolts in there, and it seems to be holding up fine. You know, for that's the f23 bracket. You know, seems to be working fine. Everything is holding nice and straight. You know, no squealing. Let's see what else. Let's pause it. For the oxygen sensor is actually back here in the back. Let's see if I can see it from up here. Damn it. Well, at any rate, that's the wire for it right there. So you got to run that all the way up here to where it plugs in. Let's see. Where the hell is it? It's right here. I got the plug sitting right here. Like, that's the O2 sensor plug. But you got to extend these wires to go all the way down to the oxygen sensor, which is going to be up under the car instead of up over here. That's at least if you use the eBay header. Go inside the car in the ECU area. See, look how stylish this dude is. Alright, go down here. Alright, let's see. Now here's the red and blue wire I was talking about. This one right here, you got to pin this into the computer. Let's see. Why the hell? I can't remember what the hell I had to do with this. There are a couple of these wires you got to de-pin and pin over, and then like this one is just jumpered. Like I said, go to hondatech.com. There's a write-up. Dude did a really awesome write-up on how to do all the wiring and stuff into the exact pins. There are a couple of pins you're going to need to move around, but everything's there. So all you got to do is just de-pin it and move it to the right place. It's more or less just because the JDM computer is, you know, pinned just slightly different. But yeah, like I said, just run this is the ITB wire, so this is the only one you really got to run to the computer. And then, like I said, this one here, looks like I'm not exactly sure why I cut and spliced it. Oh, this one went over here somewhere and then needed to go over there. So, at any rate, man, hold on. Oh, there's an optical illusion of the camera. I thought that shit was like spliced into there. At any rate, yeah. But the JDM computer bolts right in and all that good stuff. Use the factory US computer or harness that came with the car. And with those slight modifications, you'll be good to go. I see we rewrapped it and all that, so now it's all nice and neat again. And yes, all those were soldered connections, and that was heat shrink on there, but it was all wrapped nice, and then I unwrapped it just so I could just show y'all. I don't feel like unwrapping the rest of this stuff. Where's that other damn speed sensor? Oh, is that it right there? No. No, where the hell is it? I know there's another speed sensor on this thing. I just can't freaking see where it's at. That's one of them. Where the hell's that other one? Oh, hold on. I got the wire over here. I see a wire. I think it's down below. This is probably going to be the shittiest camera video. Where the hell's that other sensor on? I know it's around here. Everything else just plugs right in. There's the wire. Is that it? No. There it is. There it is. That little bastard. Where is it at? God damn it, on the camera. There it is. Right there. That one. Nope, I gotta fit into there, tap into the harness. But yeah, that one. So those are the two speed sensors you would have to change if you're going to reuse your JDM or USDM transmission with the JDM computer. I just recommend getting the JDM computer and JDM transmission and call it a day. So, who wants to go for a ride? Me too. Alright. Don't get us killed. line. I'll say, yeah, spinning around over here, following the neighborhood. We're gonna wait for some traffic to clear, and we'll do it. Charger, we're back. Woo! Wee! For automatic, this bitch gets down. But my man says he's going to put a stick shift and all that other good shit in some SH cams and, you know, yeah.
H22 throttle body.
Yeah, and the big old throttle body. So yeah, so we're going to get this up to the 210 mark. But yeah, it's definitely a badass upgrade. Definitely worth doing.
Profile wheels, I'm not lowering it, but closer. And then those suspension from Fortunato. I want to get the blue coils.
Okay.
Put that under there. Like I said, rip out all that suspension, put in new suspension.
Gotcha.
Yeah, man.
Oh, that sounds like a good plan. Like I said, like if it was me, I'd put the JDM front end on this bitch and like the side skirts and the like the back end, especially since
and then
like that happened, like, you know, and that was boo boo by the popo who rear-ended my man. He was like, I ain't gonna get it through insurance. I was like, hell no, you better call them, fool.
and then the hood, I found a hood with
Look at that. That fucked that up. That was a lady cop ran into the back of this motherfucker. Fuck my man's car up.
$2,000 worth of damage.
$2,000.
But yeah, the hood.
They'll total that bitch for $2,000, dude.
I found a carbon fiber hood. With the air scoops in it.
I wouldn't do that.
You want to do that with the air scoop? Well, not
no.
Let me see if I got it.
Nah, because like air scoops would mean the engine will be getting wet, and then you will have electrical problems.
Yeah,
No, 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 no.
So no air scoops.
Yeah, get on. All right, so that's f20b. Kind of what you need to know. Maybe some cool shit. All right, bye bye.